Hello, today I'm going to talk with you about how EMDR therapy can help with political despair during a really difficult time. Hi, I'm Emma Coble. I'm a licensed professional counselor operating in Denver and all throughout Colorado. So if you have been feeling political despair with Trump's inauguration, I'm here to tell you that you are not alone. I'm with you. Many of my clients and friends and family are with you. And it can be absolutely overwhelming and devastating. And I'm here to tell you that your feelings, first of all, are valid. Like, you might be thinking about what's going to happen with Project 2025 or global warming, or wondering what's going to happen to our healthcare or education system, or what's going to happen to trans people, or you might be wondering a whole host of things, and I'm with you wondering those things too. And while nothing can make all those concerns just go away, I want to talk to you about how to be with yourself during this time and some tools you can use, and also how EMDR therapy can help you to navigate this time. So this is not, again, just being like bummed out. I want to say that, like, this is a big deal. What's happening is a very big deal. And political despair can at times feel like too much because of, first of all, the fact of what's happening now, what we're afraid is going to happen in the future, of course, all of those things, and what's going to happen to our world, the environment, friends and family, but also disempowered groups, all of that stuff. However, political despair like this can also bring up all kinds of feelings and old traumas from childhood and times in the past where we felt powerless, helpless, unheard, unseen, like our voice didn't matter, or like things were just never gonna get better. And if that resonates with you, I want to again tell you you're not alone in that. And that this is a very common thing that can happen when we're in a situation like this. So if you're having that constant like pit in your stomach, or you're bracing, or it's not you being dramatic, like your body is literally bracing and going into fight or flight, and this was incredibly adaptive and helpful and smart for you to do at various points. And our bodies are incredible in this way. When they sense a threat, all the alarms go up and we brace against it, or sometimes we shut down and play dead almost. So we either go into this fight or flight where we are so anxious and worked up, and maybe we're like crying angry tears or having panic attacks, or sometimes we go into just a complete shutdown where we are so depressed, we're numb, we can't get anything done. And oftentimes we sort of vacillate between those. And these are both ways our body tries to keep us safe during these really difficult times. So EMDR therapy can help with this for a variety of reasons. One, it can help you to make space for your emotions. So again, your emotions are valid. And I know it doesn't sound fun to be like sitting with grief or sitting with political despair. But once we sit with some of these feelings in a safe environment, we have more confidence in our ability to get through them. They feel less powerful and less unbearable. So that's something that also, one other thing about that is that the emotion eventually passes. It eventually moves through us. We have space for other things. It might return again, but it eventually passes. It's not getting stuck. Another thing EMDR can help with is helping untangle overwhelming thoughts without like forcing you to believe something else. So it would be Pollyanna and ridiculous of me to say there's nothing to worry about and everything is going to be okay. But sometimes we can get stuck in thoughts like it will never get better, or I'm really powerless to do anything. EMDR can help us create space for different kinds of thoughts, like, you know, I'm allowed to focus on my own self-care, or, you know, no political situation lasts forever, or there are there's also possibility for real change at some point in this world. So when we are able to actually feel emotions rather than getting stuck in a thought loop, sometimes those thoughts can come through. Another thing EMDR helps with is calming your overworked and overwhelmed nervous system. So helping you come a little bit out of that state of fight or flight, coming back into your body, coming back to just this, like being able to feel your feet on the floor, feel grounded. And it also helps with honoring your grief, not trying to push it away, not minimizing it in any way. Another thing I just want to say to you is you are allowed to be a mess during this time. You're allowed to not care for yourself perfectly. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to not be able to be an activist at this moment. You are allowed to eat an entire pint of ice cream in bed while watching Sex and the City. No judgment, I've been there myself. You're allowed to do all these things. And sometimes self-care actually looks like that. So if that's how you're feeling right now, I'm here to encourage you to honor it. It doesn't mean it needs to last forever or will last forever, but you're allowed to honor what your body is asking you to do right now. So allow yourself to rest. It's not giving up to do this. It's resilient to do this sometimes. So again, EMDR is not the magic bullet that's going to solve it all and make it better, but it does provide a space for you to process through, to honor this grief, and to validate how you're feeling and to form this better relationship with yourself and your nervous system. So if you're interested in this, please reach out. If you live in Colorado, we can do a free phone consultation. I would love to chat with you, but whoever you are, I encourage you to get support. You're not alone. None of us can do this alone. So please take care of yourself, and thank you.